Oh man, they are actually they don't know how it works. Teferi is a god. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today deck you probably dreamed of, but you never made it work. Deification card printed nearly a year ago. We finally made it work and we made Teferi. Truly godlike, hexproof, cannot be killed as long as it has followers. On top of a very cool Esper control, I think this will be a very entertaining video and you will see things you probably never seen before and our opponents as well. And let's go into games. Before you do it, don't forget to hit this like and subscribe button to say thank you for all the content, for trying to make even Deification work in standard. I honestly think it's worth something, man. The pain will be there. Alright, have fun guys and enjoy. Alright, we're going first. Good mana base, some Field of Ruins, some removal, and Teferi to top it. So I'm pretty hopeful. I think it should be a nice game. Let's see if our opponent is playing 3 drops in a row. Or he's playing Magic. Alright, he is playing Magic. Alright, that's it. So I really want Teferi. Man, I would love to hit a Deification right now. I honestly think so. Yeah, I will Field of Ruin something. They can use Heart Migration though. Alright. I don't want him to use Heart Migration. He needs to do it right now so he won't make other plays. So, which one we are destroying? I think the white one, because of the bindings. Not sure what's up with the text, but it should work, alright? It should work. Alright, they're going for Heart Migration, I think. Which is fine, like they could cast it anyway. And what do I take? I think blue, right? We have some double blue cost and we already have double black. Like triple black even. Yeah, definitely blue. Come Island, you are still here in the deck. Alright, what are you doing? Oh, they just burned the mana. Cool, that's what we hoped for. And right now, see, they took the plane they really wanted. And they don't have the domain right now. So, Baby Robbery, I think, so they have a leyline, right? And they can pay 2 mana to get the leyline, they only lack blue mana. We can steal 2 cards. But we have March, so I think we just go with Teferi and eat the removal and get the card. Man, what's up with... what's up with my stuff? Sure. I love Field of Ruin, but let's be a responsible gamer for once. I can use Depopulate to exile March. Oh, get lost. Okay, I expected leyline by far. But it's fine. At some point we'll maybe get a creature someday. Who knows, maybe, possibly. And I think this is the turn for 3 extra cards. This is low value play. I could use Takenuma for a, you know, in a very long game to get Teferi back, but it's 8 mana Teferi. Alright. So I think I know what they will be playing. And we probably need Deadly Cover-Up. Well, we'll see. I think they played this Brilliance thing that gets back every enchantment. That's usually where you use Tanuki. Sure. But we'll steal 3 cards because that gives us some extra boost for this phase of the game. And it also means we are not missing lands. We can even get extra card by cycling this. So it's a pretty good deal, I think. Maybe not the best deal ever made, but a pretty solid one. Our opponent is at 7 mana. Oh boy, they have stuff. They have Recruiter? Bruh. And we didn't hit a land. Alright, at least the choice is not easy. If I play up the Beanstalk, I could actually get different value. What happens if I play this? I have zero idea, man. So nothing I want to remove yet. If I play Teferi, that's not very good, right? I would love to kill a creature. What happens if I play this? You know what? Let's do it for science. What happens? I get it into exile zone, right? Yep, it's mine. Alright, so was it the best play? Probably not, but it was pretty fun. And let's see what our opponent will be doing. You know, I'll take it. Like, The things they have do not threat us in any way. I also wanted potential to use map tokens, and honestly I just wanted to test if it goes into my exile zone, because that's knowledge, and we like knowledge. So, I would really love to play a land. I really want to play a land. So I guess we play this. Yep. Into the Depopulate, I think. I didn't hit. Oh man, this is actually really huge. 7 damage. You know what? I will invest 7 damage into being good at magic. I could do it now, and then I hit land drop. Can they kill me? They have Recruiter, they have this kind of stuff, you know? Alright. Because of Recruiter, I changed my mind. I really need those lands, man. Like, you can see how constrained I am with the mana. Every point of mana is just game winning. Oh, they do run Atraxa. That's cool. Well, so this is basically just Atraxa decks with worse cards. Well, one way to build decks. Alright, so what do we go for? Maybe Huge Robbery. We can get rid of one Atraxa. I think we just run them out of value. Look what cards they hit. Oh, they can get lost, our Up the Beanstalk soon. Oh, they can do it right now. I hit a land. It's not perfect, but you know what? We will take it. I will definitely evidence this one. I mean, it could be this. Alright, let's see. Let's see. They shouldn't have counter spells in the deck, I think. And I'm drawing a card, so it is potentially land for No More Lies, which was the idea. And now, right now, we get rid of all their value. So right now, they have still a lot, but they won't have more. We made sure of it. Alright, let's check this weird deck. Tidebinder. Alright, Cavern of Souls, of course, of course. Why would you be able to counterspell? Alright. They would draw a card, right? A random card. And let's make sure that we have this... Oh, this is the wrong mana? No, it's the right one. Okay, okay. This is kinda important, you know? We can get some extra cardo with Recruiter and map tokens, but, you know, it's not efficient play, so we keep it for later. And do you want to, you know, go for a creature card? Sure. Such a shame that it gets countered. And you can see the difference between Make Disappear and No More Lies. The difference is that I don't need a sweeper anymore. Briefcase. Briefcase is really good. However, they messed it up as well. Because now I can... Okay, let's be smart about it, alright? Let's be smart one time at least. I don't have Deification, man, it's so annoying, because they have Get Lost. But we can still use it for future Teferi, maybe? So we can have up to 4 mana. Up to 4 mana. Or I can Memory Deluge, which is way better. With all the open mana in the world. And I could draw a card with Up the Beanstalk if I paid more, but it's not worth it. Well, I can sacrifice it. To be fair, they should, because there's no downside to it, and it goes to the graveyard instead of Exile Zone. But, you know, not a big difference. Like, it won't change anything. See? After Atraxa, they don't have any value engine anymore. And suddenly they have full hand of useless cards. This is the only one that matters. Yes. And when we beat whatever they take from this, we are absolutely at home. After getting hit with Atraxa. Like, that's no joke, man. Alright, they can make some tokens. But we have Memory Deluge. Yeah, I think that's it, right? They have still attack, so let's wait until they declare. It won't be super easy, but we have tools to go around it. We can just hit farewell and get rid of everything, you know? And that's it. That's the last play for the turn. Let's go for Deluge and see what options are. I kinda want... Man, this is harsh. I want those two. I don't know if that's the right choice, but I want those two. Alright. So I definitely need to react to Seed Shark. So Void Rend for Seed Shark, right? Then March goes here. And they have one draw. I'm not using Teferi right now. I could use the small Teferi. But I don't think it's worth it. Right. Before they have mana to do anything, right? And the rest can wait a moment. I mean, with Teferi, they will use Get Lost, and then we can play normal Teferi on the next turn and start grinding the value. I think this is good play. I think this is pretty good play. It also makes our robber way more powerful if we get there. I mean, they are not killing Teferi, and I mean, I can get the card. I don't need the mana. That's way better. Did I play land this turn? Yeah, so this will be for the next turn. I know, guys, I know it's weird, but I'm going for it. I think land is really good, even at this stage of the game. And we say go, please, don't draw Atraxa. But wait, they cannot. Oh, your Atraxa deck doesn't work anymore, right? We took the only thing that worked there. Let's make them declare the attackers first. Because they can mess it up, in a way. Alright. I would love to keep Teferi, and I still need to remove it anyway. With Memory Deluge in the graveyard, I'm sure to have enough value, especially with Robbery and Teferi. Sure, perfect. This one card is all that matters. The rest is absolutely useless. Alright. I mean, this is a robbery time, right? And they have no answers, man. They are left with remove. And this is what I told you. When we remove Atraxa from their deck, even after they get all like 5 cards, we can still beat all this card advantage because our deck is more powerful. Alright, opponent goes first, and we'll play Sweepers and see if that's enough to win in Standard. Let's go with Raffine Tower. Teferi is our value proposition, so, you know, we know that we are winning the long game, probably, because we can chain very good cards. However, our opponent is on the play, so it means that they have, you know, more time to set up than us. I mean, triple sweeper. I hope you brought a lot of creatures. So Freebooter is of course a sacrifice fodder. They might go for Field of Ruin. It looks like we don't play basics. I wonder if they go for it. If they do, we are fine, because we have all the colors we need. Liliana is extremely good. I mean, extremely good. So let's see if we are good at Magic, and we can draw Void Rend, which answers the situation perfectly. Because if we cannot draw it, it will be a problem. Especially that they're on the play, right? So yeah. We'll just see. It's one of those situations when the whole game boils down to, are you good enough to draw a card? And we cannot use the mana in any way, but we'll still take it. So they went for the play. We need to get correct mana color, right? Because Mirrex will be colorless. So we need white or blue, probably. I honestly think it's white. Just because we have double white cards. Discarding a card, sure. So I don't think we need Depopulate right now, because he kinda depopulates his hand, you know, on his own. We probably need some better value though. I might be forced to discard this. So I think we play Mirrex for this reason. I might regret it, but I might not as well. And this gives us extra card. Are you a Void Rend? Nope, you aren't. I think Normalize is still very good. We can combine it with a 4-drop even, right? We play a land, we untap a land, and we have 2 mana for Memorize. And that makes a huge difference, like it's an extra play during the game. Or during one of the turns. Yep, 2 cards. Sure, so this one will be blue. They really like their Field of Ruin plays, huh? I hope it was tapped, because otherwise, yeah, we paid all the mana. Otherwise I could normalize, but not in this situation.
You won't be outsmarting me.
I mean, I don't think... Do we really need Deadly Cover-Up? I think at this point it's just, you know, they have one card, so Sweeper is just not needed, and only 3 mana, while I might need another Teferi. And because of the Field of Ruins, we cannot play double blue spells. Well, we can, right? We can do this. But can you do this? Alright, let's go like this then. Listen, it kinda works, right?
Heard you needed a hero. Well, here I am.
And they need to split the piles, and oh boy, they're going to split the piles. At least we have a land for the next turn. Well, it is unfortunate that, you know, we have no Void Rend. We played 3 of them, 16 cards, not a single one of them, and that will reward our opponent with a Lydiana ultimate. Alright, let's see. Can you mess this instant win somehow? Yeah, they can. That was an easy choice. I thought they will put Teferi on one of the pairs and all the lands on the second one. Let's see if they have removal. If they had it, I think they could take the piles differently, so it makes it easier for me. I mean, if you have it, you play it. If you don't, you cannot beat it. It's that simple. Sure, 3 damage to Teferi. Yep. And we'll make an interesting play here, right? Alright, man. I guess in the end our plan is working together. Right now Teferi cannot be killed unless they kill this. So let's see. They cannot kill the token. They need a card that kills the token. And they also cannot target Teferi directly. To be absolutely fair, it would probably be good. Let's see if they know how the card works. Freebooter. Alright. I mean, if they attack Teferi, the attack does nothing. Oh man, they are actually they don't know how it works. Teferi is a god. After Lydiana ultimate, man, can you believe this? Another game that will somehow win after the... I will be honest, guys, I think the correct split... that would be the split I wanted to make. Teferi on one pile, the rest on the second. Because this is such a powerful card that you can see that it can give us infinite card advantage. Especially with Deification. Alright. I mean, we are getting somewhere here. Let's attack, cause why not? And now I don't think he can win anymore, right? Sure. So he will get a scry, and I think he might have the sacrifice effect, right? The one that sacrifices the artifact. I think they usually play both of them. If they don't use Mirrex, I don't Field of Ruin. If they do, I do. Alright. How many basics do I have? 1, 2. I still have a swamp, right? That's super important. Because I cannot lose land right now. I tapped wrong, I think. No. I didn't have a choice, right? Okay, so we don't have no more lies. That's, you know, not perfect, but I think it's fine. I generally would prefer no more lies, but you know, it is what it is. So right now they cannot kill it unless they kill this. And even if they kill this, they only deal 2 damage. And that's not enough to kill Teferi. So they have so many problems. They also cannot target Teferi with any removal. They only can have Edict, which you play 1 or 2 in the whole deck usually. I think they cannot do anything. Now you know that why I wanted no more lies really badly. Alright, I will still block. This will hurt, but we should be getting answer quite easily. So they kinda gave up on the whole plan to kill Teferi, and that's probably a smart choice, because you generally cannot really. And I'm not racing him, I will just draw a sweeper at some point. We can also play Teferi, right? Alright, so I can start attacking with this guy, which is really good. Because I think I can raise him faster, right? Sure. That's okay. Less problems on board. And I think that means this is the last moment for the Revelry. Oh man, I don't have no more ice mana. Somehow I always lack it. That's a little bit of a problem. Okay, I think this is the play. But oh man, also I don't have the mana at all. Those Field of Ruins made a lot of problem for us. I think no more lice is too important right now. I don't want full control for sure. Right, I think we play one more turn. We have 2 cards a turn, so we should be able to draw something. And you can see why it was so important to keep this counter spell. Because they're on the verge of absolutely losing, but they just have those last few cards. Good job. Bro. They still didn't learn.
Relax. This is supposed to be
You cannot
fun.
kill Teferi. He's just a god. He's hexproof, he cannot be killed, and the small Teferi protect. I like Teferi in this combination just because it creates a token to protect itself. And they cannot trade against this. I think we still go for, you know, like as long as they hit our face,
I am here.
we just draw more cards. And this should be good, right? No, we still want the counter spell. No basics, no non-basics, so we cannot play. Man, this is so annoying. I just cannot play exactly what I have at any point. I think we just go to combat then. That means Sunset Revelry won't get at creatures. You know what, we'll play differently. Go for it. Now we will have so many creatures that we'll just raise him. So they're doing it to Scribe, but that also means that next hit is either Vein Reaper block, or they get, you know, around 10 damage to the face. And we have a lot of tokens, so right now, even if they... Imagine drawing so well. Wow. I mean, that's what you get for being good at... This is the story of this day. Look at this guy. He just drew it from the top. One card that beat everything we had. What about this hand? It's horrifying. It has double surveillance and removal on turn 3. So this is, you know, this is not where we wanna be, but this is where we are, and where we have to be. So this might be a control match. You know what? I'm taking it. This is the most greedy thing you could ever do, but because I see Esper land, it's either a Raffine deck or a control, right? We are not going with Dave. Perfect. Man, those top decks are really serious. Like, those are the type of cards you want to be hitting. I need no more lies, and this is like the card I need right now. Alright, interesting. Definitely interesting. They are tapped. But if they don't, like, okay, I don't need to play it. Because if I go around counterspell with this one, they will counter the, you know, the Planeswalker. That means I don't get anything. I prefer this to be countered because then the Planeswalker still does something. This needs, you know, 2 cards to work. Alright, I'm happy I didn't Void Rend this. Huh. That's changed my mind. Alright. And I'm so happy they have this cool animation instead of, you know, this one. And I think in this kind of situation, this might be a control deck. Go for it, my friend. Oh boy. I have 2 lands, so I don't need lands. So that means I go those? Man, I'm getting so much value, but no counter spells, unfortunately. Mirrex is really good. They don't have Field of Ruin. I will go with 1 Mirrex. It could be a mistake, but I think this is better play overall. Like, this gives you so much more flexibility. Sure, 3 damage acquired, go for it. So this is a Firex and Arena deck. Okay, this is huge. This is the card we needed, guys. Man, that's insane huge. And I don't want to show him that I have Mirrex yet. Huh? Oh, it's a Teferi. Look at this. What a coincidence. The godly Teferi. And our opponent is, what the hell is going on in my life? Alright. Tanking hard. They don't know what's up. And you know what? I'm not surprised. I'm absolutely not surprised. Sure. 3 damage acquired. You hit my face 3 times. Okay. Do you want to hit my face next time? Seems like a great deal. Alright, so what do we do? I think this is a setup turn. I cannot play Teferi into open mana because they will die to the... I need to answer this first. Sure. Go for a champion. Absolutely go for it. So I probably need to respond first, right? Because then I get to know my options, and my options are pretty good, pretty cool, and pretty good. Alright, we will take those. So I can kill this on the next turn. So 4, 3, and I draw a card. Seems pretty good. That means I take 5 damage and then I don't need to take more. Sure. A single Flesh Gorger, but we try... So we could kill it way faster, but we want to maximize the long-term value of our plays. That's why we got rid of Arena. That's why they don't have, you know, plays right now, because they are not drawing 2 cards a turn. We made sure of it. That's a correct mana. You need to be really careful with the Void Rend, right? Alright, let's draw a card. This one has hexproof. And I honestly think it's Memorialized. This is the card that wins the game very quickly. So they will pump it to 5. And then we kill it because we don't need to pay the ward. So we can force them to waste that activation in a way. And you know, also see the target. Because if they attack my face, then Teferi stays. Okay, land. That's impactful. I might take this damage actually. Sure, go for it, champion. Absolutely go for it. 1, more than plenty for a control player. 1 to 39? I tell you man, they're losing. And that's why we did it. Because they have 4 mana plays that are insanely powerful. And right now they have nothing. I play my cool land. I untap my cool land. And I live gain to 3? Not an issue. And do we go with this? No, because then we... Yeah, because then we cannot protect stuff. I think we can go Wedding Announcement, right? 3, 3, and 2. That's good. That sets up us for later part of the game, while not low... Oh no. Why would you tap like this? Alright, Shuffler got us because we need 5 colored mana. So even though we made the play to be able to counter his next play, we won't be able because Shuffler is, or you know, Tapper got us absolutely. Sure, that's actually really good for us. We obviously wanted to tap the colorless mana. And he's like, I will counter your play, or you will pay the word, and you will die. And we are like, nah. Because we are Esper. And we don't need to pay costs. Alright, enjoy. And this is the last turn. Now they are out. Okay, so how do we finish our opponent? I will play Depopulate, I believe. Just to keep the board clear, because they cannot interrupt anything. We have more life, so I would -2, and they cannot answer Teferi because it has hexproof. So they cannot target it with literally anything, and it's just there chilling and winning games. And it seems that he will, but it won't be a very good one. Protection multicore. So the reason I took this hand is that I have Celestus on turn 3 and enough lands to play it, which means that the cover up is basically a Depopulate. So turn 4 sweepers usually is kinda enough to, you know, not auto-lose the game. What are you doing? Enchanted creature. Oh boy, we are getting hard. So this will be... It's interesting. It seems that he's using protection from multicolored, like a hexproof, and he will pump this Sentinel to absolute moon. But we'll see. I'm not reading the text. Like, I'm hovering over it, but I didn't read it one single time. As you can see. It's fine. We don't need to read cards. That's not great. Fortunately, they don't have the token, so right now their pressure is super small, but they will probably get something more powerful. So as you can see, this is the type of deck that tries to basically... what do we do? Sure, you get all the life gain you want. So is it Memory Deluge or Teferi? I honestly think it's Teferi. Nah, it's Memory Deluge. And this will be a Memory Deluge during their turn. Why? Because I want them to counter it if they can. So that's why I'm doing it main phase, because I want to show them what's up. Alright, I kinda want the lance. I think we go for the value and the lance. That suggests they don't have, you know, what they need. Am I good at Alright, not yet. He will live game first. Alright. I want evidence because it's Memory Deluge. I kinda want to keep it, you know? Did they draw another one? Of course they did. In their top 11 cards, double counter spell. Alright, they will attack again and will do it again. So it puts us in a way worse situation because we are at 9, but hopefully that will be still good enough. I should do it at the opposite, but if I'm killing this board, I'm winning anyway, right? And right now, let's make sure that we exile something. Not sure. Oh, I know what. Counter spells. So they can draw one card, I believe, right? I want to get rid of the counter spells, honestly, because they messed a lot of my game plan, and I don't want to play around them. That's a very good roll. Mirrex is definitely a lot of pressure during rest of the game. So even though his deck is very weak, he's drawing like an absolute god right now. And I think Sentinel. Unblockable that exiles cards from the graveyard. Well, look at us. You know, some player could draw a land and pass the turn, but not this guy. What do we go for? I think this should be Teferi into March. Because we are winning against this guy, don't you worry, but it will be a bit slower. I didn't hit a land. Well, I hoped for a land. We definitely don't want to fall behind, because they don't have counters. Right? I didn't check his deck. I definitely should. Well, that's exactly the counter to the play I was trying to make. Man, he's just really good at this game, isn't he? I want to kill the Anchorage. That's why I'm doing it like this. This spell costs less, so it includes the Talia buff. However, that means we need to exile something. Honestly, I think we are so behind because he's drawing very well that we need to get rid of Deification right now. Just because we won't have What? No. X is 0, man. And now I exile it. Okay, so not used to being to such place, such good place. Alright, so we get rid of the big problem. That means he cannot answer Teferi, he cannot kill our, you know, stuff. Graveyard doesn't super matter. Both are soldiers, so they can use the land to pump it. Okay, this is nice. We just need to keep drawing cards. As you see, Teferi tanks all the damage very easy. And do I want to get rid of one of... You know what? I think this is okay, but Mirrex, please. Just don't be annoying. Okay, this is actually interesting, because we can also kill this one. So what the players? They can pump this to 4. But that means Yeah, I mean, okay. We just kill it then. Killing Mirrex is pretty impactful. Worst case, we also have Anchorage if they attack with, you know, the thing. I will go for blue mana. I usually like a lot of blue mana for some reason. I could go this, but it's not worth it. And we can always exile Teferi. I don't want to tap out. He's insanely good at drawing impactful cards every single turn, so I want a counter spell for him. And if he double attacks Teferi, it's very easy to break this attack. Sure. No blockers. Do you pump it? He doesn't need to. Alright. So, we go for 2. I think I can tank extra mana cost. I want to not get interfered with this kind of card, so he can deal 3 damage. He didn't go for it, so let's see what he top decked. Danek is definitely not the most scared thing ever. Alright, so that's a kinda whiff. I could make a creature, but I think I will be able to absolutely, you know, get over this situation. And as you can see, they cannot keep up. Like, when you play Teferi, usually you are on the fence of, you know, just breaking, and every next turn is better and better. When those extra cards start to kick in, you can instantly feel the difference and you just overwhelm them. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed all of the games, including the painful one, because I think we know exactly which I mean. It happens to the best of us, and it hurts. Alright, what about the deck? I think this is probably the best Deification deck version I have played so far. It makes sense, and one of the things that you will notice is that there are not too many Planeswalker types. You choose a type here, right? And it's weird, but the type of Teferi is Teferi. So though they are different, like different aspect of the same Planeswalker, right? So they have the same type. We don't have too many situations like this. For example, we don't have double Liliana or anything. We don't have double Sorin. So that's why we went with the Teferi plan, because we can have 2 Planeswalkers, but they still are of the same type. And I think the rest of the deck really helps with, you know, setting up. I honestly, in this version, didn't super like the Robber. We are kinda quick deck, to be honest. With Teferi, Lethals come quickly, so I think maybe Robbery can be, you know, some interaction, as maybe even Lockdown. I'm not sure, we'll see. But I definitely enjoyed the Void Rends. Man, Void Rends are insanely good cards. We need to play more. With Deification, you can make some really cool plays. Nobody expects it, and this is definitely something that will catch a lot of decks off guard, especially something like white or black control. Well, mostly white, right? Because they have Get Lost. And also Esper, because even though the Void Rend can target Deification, they cannot target Teferi. So, you know, you get really good value, and when those Planeswalkers stick, sometimes you can even try to proliferate into the ultimate, because 7 mana ultimate on Teferi is actually super powerful. It's just hard to use, and most of the time you just go for the cards. And yeah, the big Teferi is always a powerhouse. This card just closes the game like a champion, while drawing you enough cards to stabilize and fully get control over the game. I hope you enjoy it, and yeah, see you tomorrow, guys.